I've only got a minute. It's not even that I'm necessarily having a bad day. It feels longer than it is. Things are just, I don't even want to say mismanaged because they're not mismanaged. They're micromanaged to the point that things go wrong. Like every position here requires you need to be relieved before you can go to your next post. And some are more important posts than others, but the top ones you can't just leave unopened. So they're just not scheduling very well. Like I'm at a critical post, and this is my last break. It's my last break. Like I've gotten others because there's always something going on, but it's one of those spots that cannot be just up and abandoned. So because it's my last couple of hours, they feel like, oh well, Harris will just stick around. It'll be fine, and they forget about my break. So I actually had to physically call and get somebody else to come relieve me from my spot so I could take my break, which I don't really feel like I should have to do, especially when you give me a schedule that says when I'm supposed to take my break and who's supposed to relieve me. But the schedule changes from minute to minute, and if you don't follow it, they get mad at you, but they can change it at their discretion. But that's honestly not what I'm here to talk about. I just want really quickly to kind of get through this. This is a federal building. I'll hold it up. This is a state building. Like, okay, this is just the cafeteria, so you can't, but big time state building. All right, like, this is the federal tax board. They don't fuck around in here. And the position that I'm at, you have to swipe your badge. Everybody's got one. You got to swipe your badge to get through. Well, a guy attempted to come through who did not have a badge. So I was like, whoa, sir, I can't let you in. You don't have a badge. He's like, well, do you know who I am? I was like, no, sir, but policy says you got to have a badge. So I instructed him on where to go and who he had to talk to. He was like, well, I'm just going to go talk to the captain right over there. I was like, sir, I can't let you go over there because that's beyond the limit of where you're supposed to be without a badge. So I can't let you in. So he walks away. He's like, what's your name? I was like, my name is Patrick Harris. Please, if whoever you call him, you tell him that Patrick Harris said he didn't let you through here without a badge. So he calls my captain. And what's funny is the position that I'm at. I can't show you because it's a state building. I probably shouldn't even have my camera on in here. But I can see where the captain is from where I'm standing. So he calls the captain, and you can see the captain physically pick up the phone, and then he walks over to us, and he's like, you didn't let this man in? I was like, no, sir, you don't have a badge. He's like, do you know who this is? He's like, no. His name is, I wanted to say I was not going to say his name to protect his privacy. Honestly, I don't remember. Let's just call him Jacob. I'm sure it started with a J. And he was like, this is Jacob Uncle Schickenheimer Schmidt, or whatever the fuck his name was. He's one of the guys. He's the president of. And I was like, yeah, that's fucking fantastic. Really, that's really riveting. But he don't have a badge, and I was told you needed a badge to get through. And the guy was like, you know what? You're absolutely right, young man. Young man.
Attention all officers, stand by for your hourly radio check, starting with California 1.
Don't even get me started on this hourly radio check. It's like, hey, are you still at your post? Like, you could just look at the camera and see I was still at my post. Like,
10-4, California 1 Alpha.
why would the... Anyway, so what started, like, he wanted to be mad. He was just like, well, this guy's doing the job that I hired him for. So it was all good. I got a handshake from Jacob Uncle Schickenheimer Schmidt, or whatever the fuck his name was, which is fine. 10-2.
4 LA2.
I'm not even there, but I gotta call it, and they know I'm not there. That's what's so funny. That's what's so. But anyway, I'm gonna go home.
Radio check.
I'm just ready to go home. I'm ready to go home, and I got two 12-hour shifts Thursday and Friday. So man, that's.
10-4 LA4. 10-2.
I got this.
10-4.